Hello, good morning everyone. Hello students. Today we are going to start the drama Macbeth. It is prescribed for the secondary students of MLSU, and this is a sort of tragedy. Before going into the details of the tragedy, that is the Macbeth, which we are going to study today, I would like to explain you about the characters of this tragedy so that you can understand the plot, the happenings, the incidents of the tragedy in a proper way. It will enhance your understanding. Dear students, in my earlier videos, I taught you about the constituent parts of tragedy given by Aristotle, and there were 6: plot, character, diction, spectacle, song and thoughts. So dear students, when we are studying this tragedy Macbeth, please try to evaluate yourself that what constituent we are studying and what is the role, what is the effect, what is the importance of that element, that constituent part in that scene or in that act. So then please come to the character of the tragedy. The first most important character around which the whole tragedy revolves, that is Macbeth, the general of the army of the King Duncan. Duncan is a king of Scotland, and he has 2 sons, Malcolm and Donalbain. There are 2 generals of the king's army named Macbeth and Banquo. Around this character, that Macbeth and Banquo, the whole tragedy moves, and the protagonist, you must know the meaning of protagonist, the main hero, the main actor, the main character of the tragedy around which all incidents, all happenings take place, and that protagonist is Macbeth. Then, dear students, there are noblemen also. The noblemen mean lords who supports the kings, who work for the kings, who are the parts of the administration. These are Ross, Menteith, Angus, Caithness, and Lennox, and Macduff. These are the lords which we have as characters in our tragedy. Then some more characters are also there. That is Siward, Earl of Northumberland, and then young Siward, his son, and a boy of Macduff, which is killed later in the tragedy. When we will discuss all the scenes and actions one by one, I would explain you. Just remember all these characters in your memory, and it will enhance your understanding of this tragedy Macbeth. And then sergeant and a reporter and an old man, all these are the characters. And another important characters about which we must know, that is Lady Macbeth. Dear students, Lady Macbeth has been called by many writers, many authors, many critics as fourth witch. वो जो है चौथी उसको डायन विच कहा है. क्यों कहा है? कि there are 3 witches in this tragedy which arouse the ambition in the Macbeth, and driven by his ambitions, the Macbeth kills King Duncan, kills Banquo, kills other characters whomever he take as a threat to his power, to his existence, to his administration, Macbeth kills him or her. So, dear students, Lady Macbeth is called as fourth witch in this tragedy. And here also we see that before or the cause of this tragedy, in my view also I think so, that the Lady Macbeth is the prime cause which helps in the development of this tragedy, which caused the development of this tragedy. You saw there are so many what we say epics or the tragedies or other literary creations where you will find that women are the prime characters. Due to them, coming happenings or incidents take place. Here also, in my view, the Lady Macbeth is the main character, due to which all following incidents, happenings take place. Then, dear students, Lady Macbeth, she is also a character there in this, and another three witches, Hecate, the head or the queen of these witches, and then apparitions, mean that figures which are just like the hallucinations, or just like that we can just realize them, apparitions which appear during this tragedy. All these are the things, all these are the characters which take place in this tragedy and which help in the development of this tragedy. Dear students, this is a shortest tragedy of the Macbeth. The Macbeth is the shortest tragedy which is written by the Shakespeare, and it is, we say that it has bloodshed, and what we can term that it is most not deadliest, but I am not getting that word, that it is one of the best, or we can say one of the best tragedy in the literary world of that English era. And this is known as the tragedy of ambition, because the cause of this tragedy is ambition. You see, dear students, there are so many tragedies like Dr. Faustus, written by that Marlowe, in which the Dr. Faustus surrenders his soul to Mephistopheles. He is also follower of his ambition, follower of his power. He wants to gain the power, and he surrenders there. So ambition, lust for the power is causing that also. There are other tragedies also where the 7 sins, out of them one is the cause of the tragedy, and that lust for power, to be over ambitious, is the cause of this tragedy. My dear students, in next video I would continue the text and the story of the tragedy. Before going into them, before watching these videos, please go through my earlier videos which describe about the constituent parts of tragedy and the definition of tragedy given by Aristotle. Thank you. See my next video, which will be about the text of the tragedy Macbeth. Thank you.